there's so much more going on than you see. Oftentimes we look out the window, on the highway, or we just see these like walls of green, but that there's individual plants to look at, and they all have their own story, and they're all doing their own thing. In the middle of Framingham, we have this like jewel here. It's really special. So my name is Bess Popek. I'm the Director of Public Programs for Native Plant Trust, and today Garden in the Woods. For your average visitor who's coming here to learn about plants, I think it's really just I had no idea that this was a thing, right? It's a kind of like ecological horticulture, which is essentially at its very most basic, selecting plants that support the environment around them.
That is the mission, to promote our native plants. I have been a volunteer here since 2009. I came and offered my services as a tour guide. It's so different from all of our neighborhoods in that our neighborhoods are always bulldozed and flattened, and yet here you see the incredible slope of the land.
It's very helpful for the birds, the bugs, the bees, right? Like plants feed and the bugs feed the birds, right? Like there's a whole cycle that we need to be aware of, that when we pull things out of, what are the birds eating? Because the bees aren't there pollinating, and the whole cycle gets broken, right? So to think about how important it is to maintain that piece of things. Think about green space as something to advocate for that will actually help.
There is, of course, a whole movement to change the backyard into something that actually is alive and dynamic, and not a lawn with plants that are exotics from other places that don't really provide, because of course we know so much about the way plants and insects and animals evolve together.
We want to be able to reach all of the different kinds of gardeners and really get this message out there of the importance of native plants, and understanding that plants really play a huge role in our climate and our world around us. Thinking about our own peace and our own serenity, living our lives, to just remind us like, oh yeah, this was here first. Like we're visitors, right? And to sort of try to keep that in mind as we walk through our lives.